Welcome everybody to the Jason
and Josh
Coleman Show. Welcome everybody to a very special episode here of the Jason Coleman Show with a very special guest. We are on location today, not in my living room, but in the beautiful home of Dr. Joshua Coleman, our special guest. Well, about it for Josh Coleman, everybody. Also known to me as Joshy, my little brother. Josh, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for having us to your beautiful home at this beautiful piano for what's going to be some fun.
Yep.
You're quite talkative, aren't you?
I'll let you do all the talking.
That's a change.
Yep.
So Joshy has been playing piano really as long as I have. Josh is 3 years younger than I am, but you've been playing piano, forever, just since I was a kid, since he was a kid. And you're not out there on the road like I am now, but Josh is a wonderfully gifted piano player and songwriter. And today we're going to just have some fun together playing a few of our favorite old songs from when we were kids, some of our favorite songs from today, and just having some fun along the way, right, Joshy?
Yep, that's right. There's something else I need to add?
Well, just whatever. We're at your home. How are things here? We're actually in Missouri. Josh and his family live here in Springfield, Missouri, where Josh is. He is a doctor. He is a college professor here in Missouri, and so he actually decided to go out and get a real job in life while I'm still bumming around as a musician. But you still like playing piano?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So this piano actually is very special to the two of us too. If you see any of my home movies here on online, you might have noticed that this piano is one that Josh and I grew up playing in our home. And so as we get started, I guess we should go back and show some people really what the early days were like on this piano. So these are some of our earliest memories of Josh and I together playing this very piano. Take a look.
I can play that.
Let's hear it.
Your boat, daddy's things that were the boat and
Well, we'll just let you play it, and then me and you will sing it, okay?
Okay.
That was great.
So there you go. So we've been at this a long time now, playing piano on this very piano, and it's been everywhere. It's been at our house growing up, ended up at my mom and dad's house for a while. It's been at your house twice now, back in Tennessee and here. And so we thought we'd kick things off today by playing for you a couple of the early songs that we remember playing on this piano. And I guess, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Me go first?
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Okay. So I'll try first here with the song. We'll get Joshy back for a lot of music here today. I'm going to play a song. This is actually before I remember even playing Last Date and, other songs of our granddad. This is the first song I remember playing from Granddad Floyd Cramer that always stuck with me. It's a boogie woogie song we're going to try here called Flip Flop and Bop. There we go. Flip, flop, and bop there. Like I said, one of the earliest songs of Granddad's that I remember playing. So Josh, your turn. All right, I'm going to switch places and let Josh take over for a song that you grew up with.
This is not a Granddad Floyd Cramer song, but this I remember being my song as a kid. Anytime we'd have family over and they'd say, well, kids play something, this was kind of like the song, maybe the most requested song that I got as a kid.
Most requested song. Was this a piano lesson or something you learned on your own?
Yeah, this is a piano lesson song. I don't know that I would have picked this one on my own. And what's really cool is when we got this piano, we just moved to this house a few months ago, got this piano here, and I sat down. It's like, I haven't had a piano in the home for years, and so what do you play? And this was one of the first songs that I started playing. It just came back so quick, but now it's even more fun because I've got two kids, Lily, who is 5, and Oliver, who is about to turn 2, and they love dancing to this song. And so much that Lily said, I can't play it fast enough for her. I have to keep playing it faster and faster. And so this is a song that I played as a kid and that I now play for my kids, maybe in a different way than I played it when I was growing up. But anyways, this is In the Mood.
great. I hadn't heard you play piano in forever.
There you go.
This is fun. I know we don't get the chance anymore to play together. Josh, the last decade or however long that I've been out performing, every now and then we have the great pleasure of having Josh join on keyboard and playing the string parts and the backup parts. And we played together at church for a long time as we were leading worship growing up. And so it's we don't get the chance much these days to get to actually sit and play. So I don't ever hear you play piano either.
There you go.
You won't do it except for your kids.
Yep, just like the old days.
I know. And Lily, by the way, is in kindergarten right now, and Oliver is taking a nap unless we just woke him up with these two songs. And Avery's back here grooving too. You might get him up here in a few minutes for a song. So Josh and I played together, in recent years, but we also had the chance growing up to play with Granddad. We were both really close with Granddad, and on one occasion actually got to share the stage with him together. This was in 1996 at the Langdale Theater in Valley, Alabama, which is so special to the both of us. We've been back there, 7 or 8 times to perform with our friend Bill Gilbert and all the crew there. Well, Granddad performed there in 1996, and he brought the two of us out on stage at the end to do a little duet, I guess, for the encore. And so we wanted to let you see a little bit of that clip now. So this is the two of us on stage with Granddad in 1996.
Come on out, boy. This is Jason, my man. This is Josh. He's the funny one. All right. Now, let's see if they can get on this piano bench together. How's that look? Is that okay? All right, here they are.
All right, Joshy. So what they just saw was when we were 11 and almost 8 years old. You think we still got it?
No.
I don't think so, but we're gonna see what we can do. Ready? Just like 25 years ago, here is the Flintstones. Just like
There you go.
Yeah, hadn't missed a beat, sort of. How about one more we used to play? So Josh and I both are Star Wars geeks. I guess I'm the chief geek, although you're really geeky on many other things than I am. But we've always loved Star Wars, and there was that one song in the first Star Wars that we always played together when all the weird aliens are in the cantina playing the song. For whatever reason, we loved it. So, ready for the Cantina Band?
We'll try it.
How do we start this? Do I count it off?
Go for it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was great. Boy, if people are tuning in late, they might think, Jason looks different. Scoot over. If you are just jumping in, this is a special edition of the Jason Coleman Show with Mr. Dr. Josh Coleman, my little brother. That was beautiful, Joshy.
Thanks.
If I'm not mistaken, I heard a few slip notes in there, didn't I?
You did?
Where'd you learn those?
So, from Granddad. That's a song called Hymn. That was the first song on which I learned slip notes, and I picked it because it's a little simpler and a little easier than Last Date and a couple others.
It's beautiful. It's lovely, Josh.
So, and it's also the song that my wife, Jill, walked down the aisle to on our wedding day. So it's a really special song to us and to our family.
That's lovely. I was noticing, by the way, we have our pictures up here. Is that you in a tuxedo at Carnegie Hall?
Yep, that was back in high school with the Madrigals chorus that we performed, both of us performed in while we were there.
Yeah,
I didn't play piano at Carnegie Hall.
I didn't get to play piano. I just got to sing in a big choir. Josh actually has played piano in Carnegie Hall. That's one up on me.
That is true. One of the only one-ups I have.
Well, take
Musically
it,
on
claim it. And then we got a picture here of you and Granddad, and I think Oliver's probably got that same outfit, doesn't he? He was around earlier, but it got to be nap time. Yeah. Why don't you play a couple more for us here, Josh? Now, Josh is, unlike me, I am not really a songwriter, hardly at all, but Josh actually has recorded and released several albums, mostly for us, for our family, but Josh actually is a great writer. He is a novelist, kind of like book writer as well, but also a songwriter too. And these are a couple of special songs I know that you have written for your kiddos. Again, one-upping me. I wrote a song for Natalie, but I hadn't got one for Avery. You've got songs for
At least both my kids.
That's right. Well, let me let you do those songs, and then I'll jump in later on. So here we go, Mr. Josh Coleman, Dr. Joshua Coleman.
So this first song, it was before my first daughter, my only daughter, my first kid was born, before Lily was born. I thought I would write her a special song. So this is called Lily's Lullaby. Well, that is Lily's Lullaby, and the only bad thing about Lily's Lullaby is that when my second kid, Oliver, came around, I realized I've probably got to write him one too. So this next song is Oliver's Lullaby, and I should have said this at the beginning. These are lullabies, and so if you want to just grab a pillow and a blanket and cozy up, that's okay. That's what they're intended to do, is put you to sleep. The ironic thing is my kids never slept.
We're all asleep over here, don't worry.
Yeah, I know. It works on adults, not on kids, apparently. So anyways, so that was Lily's Lullaby, and this is Oliver's Lullaby.
Well, Joshy, those were quite stunning.
Thank you.
And 2 of a whole collection of songs Josh has written. About every Christmas, we get a new CD of Josh's. The demand may be there now this may be your big break, Josh. You know, you've accomplished a lot in your life. You got your doctorate, you have a beautiful wife and children, a nice home, a whole life, overseas missions, you're a pillar of your community, but here it is. This is the moment in your life where things are really going to take off, right?
What about competition, though?
Competition?
Is there another Floyd Cramer's grandson out
You mean
there?
me? No, not at all, not at all. So, this could be it. Yeah. So there's one more song Josh has written that we actually had the chance to perform, not just us, but actually with a full symphony orchestra down in LaGrange, Georgia, some of our good friends down there, and wanted to let you take a look at that song now. Now, it'd be hard to believe by looking at us here on stage, but I and our family am actually sort of the quiet and boring one, and Josh is the talkative and funny one in the family. Seriously. You know, he plays this real, serious part over there on stage, but he's actually the real funny guy. And one of the funny things that he's done the past few years when I have released one of my albums, Josh likes to give the family his own version that is sort of, I guess you'd say, a parody of my album, would you say? Like a few years ago when I put together my Merry Little Christmas album, Josh gave the family his own album called Josh's Very Little Christmas. Had a picture of him playing a little tiny piano on the cover and had a few songs on it. And then a couple of years ago, I put together my Just Me and My Piano album. And Josh put together an album, gave to us, called Just Me and My Pad. And pad, give an example of what the pad is, Josh. He plays in our worship band at church, and it's sort of that soft, you hear like during the prayer time and things. Keep on going with that. It's very soothing. So Josh has become the master of the pad sound. And he released a CD for us that's about an hour of that. It's beautiful. It's very nice to study to sleep to. And see, Josh doesn't think that I listen to these albums because I'm the big brother and I'm supposed to, not pay attention to what he does. But I do, and to prove it, this past Christmas, I turned the tables on him and I gave him for Christmas the complete orchestration for one of the songs that he wrote and put on his Just Me and My Pad album and said, guess what, we're going to be performing this in February with the LaGrange Symphony Orchestra. So, you're hearing, for probably the one and only time tonight, this is a song Josh wrote on the Just Me and My Pad album called The Theme from Dragonflight. All right, folks. Uncle Joshy is very kind to share his spot here on the duet bench with one more special guest today. Would you please make welcome from right here in Missouri, Mr. Avery Cramer Coleman.
I can't believe I'm in Missouri today.
You can't believe you're in Missouri right now. Are we at Uncle Josh and Aunt Jill and Oliver and Lily's house right now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun. So Avery, we have a special song for all of our friends here today, and this is one that Daddy played and sang with Granddad when I was a kid on this same piano. So you want to sit here beside me and we can try it? Oh, wait, not that side, this side. Oh, you have to touch it. There's little tiny buttons on the piano he has to touch. They don't do anything, they're just there. Okay, come over here. Let's try it one time. This is a song called, it's a Hank Williams song, one of his favorites. Ooh, sit here on the brown piano, and we're gonna play Hey Good Lookin'. In what key? What key? There it is, I'll hit it. Boop. What key? Key of C? Oh. Okay, here we go. Key of C. Ready? Right there, is that your first note?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play the intro. Ready? Fingers ready. Thanks, bud. Here we go. Take a big bow, take a big bow. Say thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good job, bud. Oh, what a day it has been here on the Jason
And Josh.
Coleman Show. You know, this is momentous too because today actually is our 60th episode. I've been busy this pandemic. What have you been doing, Josh?
Writing songs, apparently.
Writing songs, writing books, and teaching college kids, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time coming to get to do this, and I know a lot of you have known that Joshy existed, but have never gotten to meet him. So today it's been really fun. Thanks for letting us into your house.
Thanks for being here.
Playing your piano and having a good time. So we'll be back, of course, with more music on Sundays coming up. Josh, you have to come to back to Nashville sometime. We can do this at our house.
There you go.
And have even more fun on down the line. But make sure I got to think through all my things. If you're not already following me on Facebook and subscribing on YouTube, this is the Jason Coleman Show. Every Sunday, a new piano concert. You can go back and catch up on any of our previous 59 concerts that you've missed. They don't feature Josh, unfortunately. You're stuck with just me. But you know, it's okay. You can catch all those on my website, jasoncolemanmusic.com. And if you're interested in getting a marketing degree, then you can attend college and take one of Josh's classes, and he'll set you up there with Dr. Joshua Coleman. We're very proud of you, Josh, and we love you very much.
Yeah,
and it's been fun today. It's been great. But we're not done quite yet. We have one final song that you know we have to end with, and we're going to try not just a duet, but a little trio here for our granddad and Avery's great-granddad's last date. The Jason Coleman Show is only made possible because of your support. So here are 3 ways you can help us keep the music playing. First, you can check out my CDs and songbooks, including my new Simply Piano albums featuring the best songs from our Sunday shows. They're all available at jasonmusicstore.com. Second, the tip jar is always open at jasoncolemanmusic.com/tip if you'd like to leave a gift. And third, you can join our supporter family. This is a simple way for you to enjoy even more music from my family and me and support what we're doing in an ongoing way. For just $5 a month, supporters get private bonus concerts, behind-the-scenes updates, and a discount on any of my music. It's sort of like a fan club, but to Natalie, Avery, and me, you are more than just fans, you really are family. You can sign up through Facebook by clicking that Become a Supporter button, or new this year, you can join directly from my website with your card or even with a check in the mail at jasoncolemanmusic.com/join. Thanks for all your support, and thank you for watching The Jason Coleman Show.